Welcome back, everyone. It's your coach, Blake the Black Faker, and today, I'm gonna keep my voice down just a little bit because it's pretty late. I actually didn't get to making the video on Wednesday, so I had to make it today, which is Thursday night, almost Friday morning. So, yeah, do apologize for that. So I'm gonna keep it a little bit quiet. If it's too low, then shit. Remind me to never record at nighttime, like in the AM. So, but this idea kind of hit me, and I was like, I should make a video on it. When you should rotate for your team. Sometimes it's hard to know if you should rotate or if you should sit still. And although I am playing Qiyana here, it's going to apply to mages, anything mid lane or top lane or bot lane. So it's all roles, okay? Just a side note, when we reach 200 subscribers, we'll have free coaching each week. If you guys would like a free WoD review each week, join my Discord. 200 subscribers, free coaching each week. Make sure you join my Discord so you can get the benefits of becoming a better player. Let's get back to the video. Without further ado, let's get started. All right, so for this game, doesn't really matter that I'm playing Qiyana. We'll just fast forward this. This is a gold game here. So I'm just kind of roaming right now. And the reason why I did this, if we go back here, is we've seen him on a ward. Right, so I just thought, well, I can go. Why do I leave right now? Well, honestly, I'm greedy. And I want to try to kill him when he's level 1. That's really the only reason there. Not worth it though. But yeah, we ended up going back to lane. Ended up a level behind him. And so that's just an example right there on when not to roam. And that's not really a rotation though. As I said, when you rotate, you have to help your team. That's not really a rotation, that's a roam. And so in that aspect, it was just really bad. Even if I managed to get something out of it, it wouldn't have been a kill and it had just been a waste of time when I need to stay in lane. So the first thing you want to think about before you rotate or roam, am I going to lose anything for it? So let's say right now, right? Look at the wave where Talon is. And let's say I'm going to invade the jungle, right? And Astragas is on Raptors or something, and we also know that Hecarim's on his way. Is he A, going to go, or B, stay here? Well, if we go, we lose something, no? We'll lose these minions if we don't get anything, because it's about to crash. If we stay, our jungler might die. So what's the best thing for us to do? Ping him back. As soon as you see the person move the lane, ping him back. Also, if you know that they like to roam a lot, ward for your jungler. Another good way to kind of just know if you should roam or rotate for your jungler, I won't say roam, but rotate for your jungler. Rotations basically mean I go at the instant. Roaming basically means I just kind of look around for something to do, okay? Like go warding and stuff like that. So rotations, when they need your help. Roaming, I'm just going to see what the fuck's going on. So with this aspect right here, let's say he got his red already and he's doing Raptors. Why would I rotate for him to get his Raptors if he can just leave and go proceed to his bot side jungle, right? But let's say he just got the top side and they're invading. Well, then we'll have to help. Why? Because he has 3 camps here and it'd be unfortunate if he just loses all 3 because you didn't move. A very good point to make is that you got to make sure you can actually 2v2. So in the loading screen of the game, ask yourself, can we 2v2? Or can we 3v3? Or can we 4v4? So what is a 2v2? Well, you as a mid laner versus Gragas and Talon as a jungler as well, right? If we're support and we're ADC, it's probably gonna be a 3v3 and a 4v4. If we're the top laner, it's gonna be the 2v2 or the 3v3. You know, you and the jungler or you jungler and mid lane. So every single role should be assessing this because this goes to show if you can help or not. If we see Hecarim go and invade and we know damn well we can't help because we'll just get beat and we're playing something like Veigar versus a Talon, ping him back. Just ping him back, ping him back, ping him back, ping him back. And we don't rotate for that. Why? Because we'll lose a lot if we do, right? So really gauge it on those couple of things, okay? I think I'm going to put it on the screen or something, maybe. I'm lazy sometimes, chat. Why do I always say chat? I'm recording it. So the first thing you want to think about when you load into the game in general, can we 2v2? Can we 3v3? Can we 4v4? Depending on what lane you're in. The second thing you want to ask yourself is it worth rotating, right? If we can't actually 2v2, if I rotate to go defend my jungler, is there anything in the jungle that he even needs defended? Or is he just trying to fight? Right? And if you choose, he doesn't really need anything. Like, he already cleared his jungle, there's no reason to go fight that fight. Let it go, ping him back. Right? So those are two things that you want to think about. As soon as you get in the game, assess if you can 2v2, 3v3, 4v4. And then what specifically are we going to lose if I just let them invade the jungle? And what specifically are you going to lose if you go and rotate to that thing? Okay. So with that in mind, we continue with the gameplay. So I actually did end up dying here. I actually played it really well in terms of like dodging his W with my W, but I made a mistake and kind of messed up. But if we go right here, let's just kind of see what happens. This is a prime example, right? He has 3 camps up right now. So this mid laner should definitely rotate instantly. I have no minions to worry about here, right? And I know that he's here. So I have 2 options. The first option, take myself over there and kill this guy. If I'm watching and he's already winning, then I can do option number 2, which is just keep Talon here with me, right? So I got 2 options there. Keep him with me because he can handle that 1v1, or if he needs the help, I need to get there first so that I can help him. If we're in Talon's case, Talon should be moving first, which he is not. If he would have hopped over right now, he could have killed him. But you see how I'm reacting before him, even though that's his jungler's camp, right? And so even if Hecarim dies here, he actually doesn't lose as much as Gragas would if Gragas dies here, because Hecarim will just take all of his camps. If your jungler has no jungle, he can't play the jungle, which means you'll be thinking, well, he's feeding, blah, 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 blah. Well, he can't play the jungle. There's no camps. So that's why I made sure I went over it, because I get a massive advantage off of that. So then now I know Talon's coming. So if he dies here, after he's getting a kill, he's going to feed my laner, and he can't take advantage of the fact that Gragas is dead. So I go up here too, just to kind of stop him. There we are. I actually like misplayed a little bit, and I die here. But I think he ends up killing him anyway. Yeah, easily. So yeah, if I wouldn't have that wouldn't have went down like that, and he would have died. So he actually gets 2 free kills because I rotated, even though I died. Definitely worth. And I teleport back. I always run teleport as mid laner. That's just me. As I said, that goes for any role. You can rotate for any role. So now Gragas is top. We know Gragas is top, and we also see our jungler bot side. As I said, I kind of just go a little too crazy and end up actually dying, unfortunately. But I calmed myself down after the second death. I just wanted to fight him, but I calmed myself down after the second time I died. All right, so now the gameplay actually fucking starts. So I'm rotating, well, not rotating, I'm roaming. Just kind of seeing where everybody's at, seeing what's going down, making sure I'm popping wards all over the place. And I'm like, well, wouldn't you go to roam? Well, there's nothing I'm really gonna lose. And honestly, if my jungler's off the map, the bot laner's MIA, it's better to just leave the lane. Because if I'm always sitting here, I'm easily able to be ganked, and Talon can just one-shot me if I get too close, right? So if you wanna know if you can roam, really sometimes if you feel like you're gonna get one shot if you step up, it's better to go do something and just wait for him to shove the wave, even if you're not even a champion that's good at like roaming, because you're gonna die. Obviously you don't want the wave to be in that position regardless, but with Qiyana you want to roam a lot more, so I like perma push the wave just to keep him from roaming too. Alright, so I'm keeping my distance. Like I said, I just chilled out when I got to 2 deaths, because I was like, okay, I'm minting. So I'm just kind of watching out, doing my best. Almost died. I whiffed my ultimate. I think do I die here? Nope, we're good. We're good. All right, so I'm kind of shoving it in more, and I'm instantly rotating to help my jungler, just to see. Right, I didn't have to actually rotate, but I didn't know where Talon was, and I didn't know where Gragas was. So once again, I can easily be one-shotted by pushing up. The next best thing is to just go rotate, go roam, if you're in danger situation. This right here, I fucked up. I shouldn't have backed or stopped my back. I tried to like help them, but I didn't. And I just wasted a lot of time there. All right, so we're back in lane. Still kind of getting it done here. Freezing the wave so he can't really do anything to me, because like I said, he can hop onto me. And now we see him roaming. I put that ward there so I can know which direction he's going, other than just trying to guess. So I'm assuming, well, I seen Talon go up, so I'm assuming he's somewhere around here. So either he's gonna dive my Shen with Gragas, or he's gonna kill my jungler. So what do? Jungler has 2 camps up. I need to go rotate, make sure I can help him out. Also, the wave is crashing, so I'm not gonna lose much anyway. So I'm just going to ward, check to see where anybody is, seeing if they're on Rift Herald. Very, very risky, like, path I took there, but alright, just kind of seeing what's here. Cool, just clearing the ward. Once again, just kind of buying time because I didn't want to be shoved up. He pushes me back in. I see bot with Talon here doing stuff, so I'm like, okay, maybe I can rotate. Then I see that they just both disappeared, so it's not safe. It's not safe to go down there because they can just easily cut me off, so I'm forced to sit mid. Okay, then he comes back, and I back off. Once again, as we see here, I'm paying attention to the map. Always pay attention to what's going on. We see Veigar coming up right there. Even for a split second, we've seen him, and I was able to pick up on it, and we just cut him off. Now I have to be really, really careful here with how this plays out, so I'm doing my best. Slamming both into the wall. Hecarim gets really close to dying here. I just kind of hide, run to my jungler. I mean, my support. Hecarim ends up killing him. It's crazy lived that, but Hecarim's broken right now. But he would have got killed if I didn't rotate once again, right? And so this is why it's important to rotate for your junglers. Do not be the ADC, do not be the support, do not be the mid laner, do not be the top laner that just sits in lane and says, I need my farm. You don't win that way. You've got to rotate, because if your jungler can't play the jungle, you just lose. It's one thing if you get 0-2 in lane, you go back to lane and you go back to farming. If your jungler's 0-2 in lane, he can't farm any of those jungles because the other jungler is just going to one-shot him. And then what does he do? He just feeds. You got to make sure you're rotating. If we look at the CS difference, I'm only down by 5. This is actually not good CS, but he was roaming just as much as I was, and I'm only down by 5. Obviously, I missed a lot of CS because I was dead 2 times, but for the most part, it's not that bad compared to his. Obviously, the better CS your opponent has, the better CS you need to have, but did I actually die? I think I do. Oh, I lived. Per place. And then that's just pretty much the gist of like the laning. So another one of my students, or not actually students, another person from my Discord said they recommend that I should make, well, they didn't recommend it, but I thought it was a good idea. So I think I'm going to end up making a how to flank video for top laners and mid laners. ADCs too. I mean, just a general concept of how to flank. I'll probably just incorporate all the roles into it because some champs do need to flank no matter what role they are in. But that's just a gist on how do you know when to rotate, and how do you pretty much know when to roam. I didn't really go in depth on how to roam, and that might be its own separate video, but I just wanted to dabble in it a little bit. But how to rotate specifically, I hope that helped you. We can just go over it real quick. So the first thing to remember is that can we 2v2, can we 3v3, can we 4v4? If there's a no to any of those, you have to be especially careful. Let's say that you see the jungler coming in, and we know our jungler is like, we got like Jack's jungle, and Lee Sin's coming. Well, if that mid laner sits there and you rotate first, you can go to scare him away. You're not really looking to fight because you don't win the 2v2, but if you can go there first to just be the number advantage and then scare him, that's just as good. So be very, very sure if you can win the 2v2s or 3v3s, 4v4s, because if that guy's rotating with the Lee Sin, you just got to ping your jungler back because you can't help. It's no point. You just sit in lane. Next thing you want to ask ourselves is my jungler really going to lose anything if I don't rotate? If he already cleared his Gromp, okay, so he has no blue buff for Wolves up, ping him back. There's no reason to go. You're just going to try to fight, and that'll just be a fight for no reason, and you don't want to have those fights. The last one is, oh yeah, if you're shoved up and you know that you're going to be instantly killed by something, or you know that the jungler is going to come out and come get you because they're really, really fast, like Hecarim or Rammus or something like that, and you have no escape, just go do something. Go roam, go ward, go do something. Back if you need to. Honestly, you can fake back. And how do you do this? Or you can fake roam. How do you do this? Is you just kind of leave the bush. I go that way, and that looks like a fake roam, right? We're assuming the wave is kind of right there, so we just, oh, he's roaming, and they ping, and then they try to shove in. Or you can just walk back and just sit there, because A, it looks like you're roaming, and B, it looks like you're backing. So 2 for 2. and then they'll start shoving it back, and then once again you try to freeze it. So that's when you're unsafe. So anyway, I hope this helped you. If it didn't, let me know. I'll probably, if it doesn't help, then I'll take down this video and just have like another video with more clarification, I guess I can say. But yeah, I hope this helped you guys. If you guys have any questions, message me on Discord. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night. I know it's late. I shouldn't have been recording now. I should have waited. But thank you guys for approaching this like a coach.